Hey there, everybody. I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, can you hear it? Can you hear the roar of the crowds coming back? The beating of the drums, the loud guitars, the singing, all of that. Because concerts are coming back, people. And I, for one, have missed them. Uh, I love concerts. I love music. So for me, the ultimate experience is hearing it live. I don't know. I think most people who really love music, who love listening to their records and everything, they love to hear it live. They love to see those artists who they listen to perform it live. It's just a great feeling, and it's the ultimate. I feel like if you're really into music, you really love to hear that stuff live too. So anyway, uh, what this episode is I'm just going to tell you what my concert schedule is so far. Hopefully, I will add a few more shows, but for 2021, this is what I've got going. Now, I have already seen one show. Uh, I saw it there a few weeks back. My wife and I went to see a couple of tribute bands. We saw a band called Straight On, which was a Heart tribute band. And then we also saw a band that was also on the bill called The Best of Times, which, as you can probably guess, was a Styx tribute band. And it was an outside show. It was a lot of fun. It was just great to be able to hear that music live again. Yes, it's not the original artist, but both were very good tribute bands. We had a great time. Sat outside in our lawn chairs and watched the show. So anyway, now I have some more name acts coming up. First off, coming up next week, I have the Dead Daisies that I am going to see, which of course has Glenn Hughes and Doug Aldrich in it. Very much looking forward to seeing that. That's at a smaller place, so that should be a good rocking show. Love that album. Glenn Hughes, rock and roll legend. It'd be great hearing and seeing that show. Next up in July, I have Lita Ford. Going to go see her live. I don't know, possibly maybe twice. I don't know. In the same month, I know she's going to have a couple shows in Ohio, but definitely at least seeing one of them. Big fan of Lita Ford. I think she's a lot of fun live. Love hearing that stuff performed. So that's a good one. Been a fan of hers for a long time. Then I don't have any shows until September. And the first one would be on September 17th. That would be Judas Priest. I was supposed to see this show last year, but was not able to. It was canceled. So I'm going to see them this year. Obviously, big Judas Priest fan. I love them. They don't have a new album out. It's just going to be a career encompassing type show. That'll be fantastic. Next up, September 28th, so a couple weeks after that, I'm going to be seeing the legendary Alice Cooper and special guest Ace Frehley. So that is going to be a great show. Very much looking forward to that one. Coming up after that, a band that I've never seen live yet, but I'm really into now, and that's Larkin Poe. Going to be seeing them in October in Columbus. So that'll be a good blues rock type show. That should be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to that show a lot. And then finally, the last one that I have scheduled so far is in November. And that will be the Monkees, or at least what's left of the Monkees. Going to have Michael Nesmith, Mickey Dolenz, going to be their farewell show. Both those guys are getting up there in age. I have seen these two together a couple of years ago. Really enjoyed that. And when they say it's a farewell tour, I tend to believe it because of Michael Nesmith has been kind of notorious for not really playing a whole lot, doing a lot of monkey stuff, but he seems to be doing it here lately toward the end of his career. So, you know, it'll be a bittersweet type show, but I'm very much looking forward to that too because I am a fan of the Monkees. So, you know, I hope to add a few more shows to that. There's a few out there that I'm kind of looking at. It just all depends on how things fall into place. But I'm curious, what shows are you going to go see this summer? Getting out there, hearing the music, maybe having a beer or a pop, whatever. But you'll just be rocking out and having a good time. You know, hey, we had to go through 2020 with no concerts. Concerts are back. It's time to get back out there and rock and roll. So let me hear some of the concerts you guys are going to go see this year. Thanks so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. And until the next time, my friends, I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. I will see you down the road.